Everything's online. Everything's good again.
And we are live.
Yay!
Technical difficulties out the wazoo. Welcome to the episode of the Gilded Dice.
We may or may not lose cameras in and out this session. Although all of our viewers are probably pretty used to that by now anyway, so...
There's one thing we've learned about Roll20 is that their camera system sucks. Alright, well, welcome back. Tonight we are missing Zaya, but that's no problem because we got Rogadar. Made a swap. So, last session, we had an interesting session DM'd by Lucius, in which the party made way to a tower led by a polymorphed wizard in a sheep form, who explained that his tower, that he escaped his tower, he was a prisoner in his own tower by his apprentice that turned him into a sheep, and that he wanted his tower back through a series of unfortunate events. The party made their way there, fought off polymorphed guards in various creature forms, and then failed to polymorph the wizard back into his true form, turning him to a gibbering mouther. What was the apprentice's name again?
Ahmed Noak.
Ahmed Noak. Ahmed Noak was pushed into the gibbering mouther and torn apart from what you believe anyways, as you guys left the tower and the screams of Ahmed Noak in your wake. You guys made your way back to Wamford unsuccessfully, never retrieving the magical weapons, potions, and money promised to you by the great wizard Shinebright.
Has this been a day?
Yeah, no, it's like the morning. You come back, as you guys are arriving back to Wamford, Lucius had gone off, didn't join you guys, he had gone off into the Bargewright and Wamford to do his own thing, while Rogadar was in bed sick from the little bit of blood loss and a little too much fish and potatoes. Minus the potatoes, just the fish. So Rogadar, you were still at the Bargewright and you were sick the morning.
Yeah, I got to run down.
Oh, okay, great. All right, so you guys, the party will start from outside, have just made it back to Wamford. It's just pushing past noon on your morning here.
Well, I need to rest because I got beat up pretty bad.
Guys, we don't have to say anything about what we just did. Lucius doesn't need to know. Rogadar doesn't need to know.
Okay. I'll just hide these scars.
Deal.
Zaya kind of looks at the wand of true polymorph that she stole from Noak and quickly just shoves it in her bag of holding and says, "Yep, definitely don't need to know about that." And continues walking. So you guys make it back to the Bargewright, crossing the Iron Road. Lucius, what's your whereabouts?
If it's afternoon by now, then
Yeah.
I am back at the Bargewright Inn.
All right.
And I am clenching my fists as I look around and notice that my companions are once again missing.
I gave them a strict deadline. No one listens to me.
We got a little bit of traffic on the bridge.
The huge.
I sit at a table right by the door and I wait for them to get back.
Are you pouting? Are you crossing your arms?
Are you brooding?
What is your demeanor?
I'm
You
steaming.
know he crosses his
you
arms.
can see steam coming out the top of my hood.
All right. So as you guys are making your way back, Rogadar, you've woken up some point during the morning. You're awake. You're feeling a little bit better as your blood begins to pump through your veins again.
Cool. Currently doing push-ups in the room because, best way to get over sickness, exercise.
Just get that heart pumping.
Figure it's about lunchtime and I could go for some more food, but probably steak. So
Steak.
I make my way down to the main floor.
Wait, this inn sells something other than fish and potatoes?
I will find out, don't you worry.
We're about to find out. All right, Rogadar, you make your way down to the ground floor. Place is bustling for the afternoon. Everyone's coming in for their lunch. And you spot Lucius just hanging away at the front door.
Is he fuming? Oh,
He's
cool.
steaming. You see steam coming out of his ears.
Over the earpiece, because I don't want to yell. Lucius, you want some steak?
You all hear that on your way back to the Bargewright Inn.
No, he doesn't have it.
No, we
We
retconned
stole
that.
it from him.
Right.
Oh,
No.
no. Sorry.
Oh,
My
right.
bad. Sorry. My bad.
I just don't answer.
I nod and I go into the bar and see if I can order a steak.
Sure.
I hail the closest person to me.
You see a plump man wearing a very messy apron. He's just bustling and he's just frantic. He's sweating crazy because this is a busy time of the day. He gives you an impatient look.
Steak?
Steak? Really, steak? And in his hand, he's just got a platter of fish and potatoes. And he's like, all right, gold piece. I'll get you a steak, but it might be a few minutes. As you can see, I'm busy.
I flip him the gold piece.
He's got this giant tray. You're trying to maneuver it and try to catch it in one of the glasses that are just sitting on his tray. It plunks into a cup of water. Gives you a wink. And then shouts to one of the people in the back to get this dragonborn a steak! And rushes off. A few minutes pass, and out comes a decent looking steak. You're not sure. It kind of looks iffy. Steak is not their forte here.
It's not fish, so I'm happy.
And they come out. A bartender comes out and gives it to you. The rest of you guys are heading on the streets. It's bustling. The guards at the front gates kind of know you by now. Let you through without a hitch, but it still smells like shit on the roads. Anything doing on the way?
I want to stop at the smith, get my axe back.
All right. You kind of detour off the path from these guys.
Am I there?
I don't know.
Am I there yet?
Am I there yet? No. We're gonna wait here in silence for 2 more minutes. All right, now you're there. Yeah, you hear the familiar the plinking as you see the blacksmith is now currently working on your weapon again. He's working on forging some sort of warhammer. He's kind of
Oi.
shaping it. Oi,
Smith,
big man.
I need my axe back. I'll just take it, pay you for what you've done if you've started it.
I haven't started it. I mean, it only takes a few moments to do, but priorities. Unless you're willing to pay more gold, then I can fast track it. But if you want to take it, and he kind of points to the side, and you see your weapon lines up in a row with other weapons. Clearly, this is kind of the order of jobs he's acquired, and yours is like fifth in.
No, I'll be taking that now.
All right. Well, if you need it done, and you're staying a few more days, you know where to find me. I'm the best smithy around, so don't go anywhere else. I'll kill you.
I didn't catch your name. What is it?
Oh, my name. Well, let me grab that here real quick. As he's scrounges through his memory bank. The name's Tavon.
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 Yeah, last name?
I mean, are we on that kind of basis now? I mean, first name basis is fine. But if
Everybody
you
knows you by that first name, then yeah, that's okay.
just Tavon the Smith. The last name's
Tavon.
Shanks. Tavon Shanks.
Tavon shit.
Sorry, are you laughing at my name?
No. I had a buddy in middle school whose last name was Shanks. He was a class clown. That's the only reason I'm laughing.
Mary, you're all right. And he just goes back to doing his work.
All right, got my axe back. I'll head back towards the Bargewright.
All right.
An old Bargewright.
Lucius, Anikel, Luna, are you guys, and I guess I have to do anything on the way as you guys head back?
No, I'm
Straight back,
heading
man.
All right, yes, you head straight back.
I know
Uh,
Lucius is gonna be pissed.
All right, you guys head straight back, following the roads, dodging through the crowds. Just before you guys head into the Bargewright, Zaya kind of just stops for a sec, and you kind of just look at her. She kind of stops and she's gazes longingly across the street at the crime scene of Periwinkle. Just, do you think anyone's in there?
Maybe some guards,
A Periwinkle?
but I mean, no one
Have
came
they,
out after we killed him, so
You know,
Is there any like tape in the way, or is it pretty much?
No, as far as they can see, there's nothing that impedes.
There's no guards in the way.
Just, I'm not a hoarder or anything, but
A
I
horde?
said it.
Excuse
a,
me?
ho- a hoarder or anything. But do you? I mean, he's dead, right? He's not gonna.
Sure.
Nah, I
Go-
mean,
Go for it. Go for it. We got your back.
I don't
I'll
know.
mark it for
there's-
guard.
nah.
Everything would be in his estate. Whoever, he's got to have family members.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. What was I thinking? And as you guys go back in, she kind of turns around again and looks at the door, just like, It'd
Do
be
it. I
so
say we
easy.
do it. Let's steal from him.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna do it because I'm not gonna RP myself. So you guys head back inside. Wolverine meeting up with you guys as you branch off and pick up your stuff and pass a few fight clubs on the way. The memory's still stinging on your heart and on your face. You guys head into the Bargewright, where you see through the misty the cloud of smoke from just cooking and people smoking. Lucius's ears are on fire.
Before he can even say a word, I'm like, listen, man, we're here, we're on time. You said the afternoon, it's the afternoon. Don't ask what happened.
Afternoon's a long time.
Yeah, but he was vague. He was vague.
Nothing happened.
Yeah, we're all good.
We just
went
went for a
I
walk.
said, actually,
Yeah.
Anakel, what I said is that upon my return, you had better be ready to leave.
I'm good. You guys good? I'm good. I'm wrong. I mean, where's
I'm
Rogadar?
good.
He's the one
Let's
we're
go.
waiting for.
My axe.
I believe
Let's go. What are we
Rogadar.
waiting for?
I believe Rogadar is currently enjoying a steak over by the bar. If you would like to
Yeah.
collect him,
Stay here.
we can be on our way.
I run over there and ask Rogadar where he got that steak.
I point to the guy who's running around behind the bar. It's half bad. It's not half bad.
You see a plump guy who now has more dishes and looks more busy, just frantically going back and forth a little bit.
I head over to the bar and exerting my folk hero status. I say, any steak for the hero of Phandalin?
The fat man, just as he's walking by, looks at you, says, "What the hell is wrong with all these newcomers? You're never satisfied with what we have. You just always want more and more and more and more and more."
I take out a couple pieces of gold and say, well, as long as I'm a paying customer.
No, I can't argue with that. Another steak or two, actually. Give this man 2 steaks.
Two steaks
He looks
sound good.
he looks big and heroic. And the guy just saunters off to do more dishes.
Put the coins down. I head over to Rogadar and sit beside him, wait for my steaks to come out.
Yeah, a few minutes later, a fine elven woman comes out, just saunters over with your 2 steaks, places them in front of you. They look like a steaming pile of mud.
Steaming pile of mud.
It's like it doesn't look right.
Sorry,
That looks
I
like-
asked for steak.
She just kind of looks at you and just smiles and says, it's steak.
No, I think this is liver. I think you gave me liver.
Hey, Gordon Ramsay, we gotta go.
As she's walking to the back, she turns around, she's like, oh, what could be steak? Walks back inside the kitchen.
I grab it with my hands and I take a bite and I see what it's like.
It's gooey. It's like it's been sitting in the sun for too long after a long rain.
But I like it, right?
I don't know,
Ew.
do you?
I like
Yeah,
I
no,
like
it
that.
has a nice taste. It has like this.
Tell me more about myself.
Am I there yet? Yes. Look, we're gonna sit for 2 minutes while you eat slowly. As you eat it, it's got like this kind of southern spice to it. But it's very it's not chewy. It almost like melts away in your mouth because it's kind of soggy. But it tastes like steak. It tastes pretty good.
Oh, this is the prime filet mignon. Melts in your mouth. All right, Rogadar, I think we gotta go.
Oh, I have a question for the owner of the place actually first.
By all means.
I don't have my notes on me right now because I came prepared today. What's the name of the dude who owns the Inn proper.
Nalaskar Thieland.
And the name of the vampire dude?
Arik Stillmarsh.
Cool.
Who's Vexalantis?
Vexalantis was the copper dragon that you guys met.
We didn't meet them though.
You didn't meet Vexalantis in the Forlorn Hills?
Oh, he was sorry. That one. Yes, we did. Caveman.
All right, Rogana, what do you do?
All right. Well, hearing that Wolverine wants to head out, I take a look around. Is Nalaskar up in his area?
Yep, as usual, he's up there watching over the citizens of his domain and paperwork.
Cool. Okay, I'm gonna head out there.
All right. So you pass a few guards who just, let you by, and you head up to the platform above the bar.
Nalaskar, I have a couple of questions for you.
Oh, you with Lucius, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm one of his group.
One of the groups that have been causing this inn in this town a little trouble, huh? What is wrong with you new folk? Never happy with what they got.
Well, we're curious adventurers, want to know what's happening around. This fellow Arik, I had a run-in with him last night.
So I've heard.
Would you be able to set up a meeting between him and myself?
You want to meet privately with Arik Stillmarsh?
More or less.
And what guarantee that you won't do anything rash with my guest?
The same guarantee that he won't do anything rash with myself.
I can't guarantee that. I don't own him. What he does has nothing to do with me. But you are, of course, the one asking to have a meeting with this individual. So, I can set it up.
Would you be able to set it up for a, not behind closed doors? Because last time he nearly killed me.
All right. Well, I suppose the Old Bargewright's not the right place for this kind of thing, then. Do you want to meet him outside? Somewhere open? I'm sure he would be much more happier, especially at night.
Old Bargewright at dinner would be fine, just in a corner.
All right.
Lucius gonna be pissed.
I can see if he's up for that. I'm sure he's also still tending to his wounds. All right. Tonight, then. Before he goes out and does his own business, I'll be sure to have him come down and visit you. And he kind of points over to the one of the corners. There's along the back corner, there's a couple booths. He's like, I will reserve that one for you and make sure no one's around to disturb you.
Perfect. Thank you. And
Anything else?
Nope, that's all that I need.
All right. Now stop causing trouble.
I barely caused any trouble, and I walk down the stairs.
Sorry, what was that? did I stutter? Okay, so head back downstairs to where you see your group has collected and seem to be ready to go.
Yeah, so seeing the party all together, I walk over to the table that they're at now.
Mhm.
And I say, well then, all business wrapped up and taken care of? Shall we hit the road?
I have business at dinner time.
Oh, by the way, we gotta stay longer.
I just cover my mouth and I'm all like, oh shit, he's gonna be pissed.
I just
And I
want
just waited out to see what
to
happens.
get my accent.
What
That's
do
a
you
big
mean?
problem, yes, 'cause
You have business at dinner time, Rogadar.
I have a meeting set up with Arik at dinner,
The
just
vampire?
to converse.
I thought it was explicitly stated that we were not to interfere with this this patron of this fine establishment any further.
Now, last guy had no issues with it. He's the one who's setting it up for me.
You've organized this with Nalaskar, have you?
Yes.
I just kind of give Rogadar a sideways, kind of suspicious look, and I say, "You have no intention of causing any harm."
No. Last night when Arik was, drinking my blood and all that fun stuff, he mentioned something that caught my attention.
Just kind of, you see Lucius just kind of let out a bit of a sigh and say, "So long as it has been sanctioned by Nalaskar and no harm is to come to Arik, very well, we will stick around."
I roll my eyes.
I point to the rest of you.
You and you.
I say, "That does not mean that we now go and wreak fresh havoc around this town."
What fresh hell have we spun ourselves in?
Well, I need a rest because I'm in very bad shape. So I'll take it easy tonight.
Zaya says, "Oh, well, I've got a few things on my mind. I can, I'll keep myself busy. How about that? But I'll be back tonight."
Oh, I would much prefer that you have a slow, boring, uneventful day, Zaya, if it's all the same to you.
Terms are terms. I can have that too. Yeah, sure. Sounds good. Oh, shit, I was gonna say something. Oh, sorry, continue.
I don't have my updated.
Right, that's it. Sorry, Wolverbait. At this point, upon hearing that you guys are just gonna have to inevitably stay until probably another day, because it's only your second day here. Perhaps the thought of getting your weapon silvered is still a prospect that could be had.
No.
Okay, just throw that out there. My bad. All right, so you guys will be hanging around. Zaya just wolfs down some of her fish and chips and says, "Well, okay, I'll see ya," and heads out the door.
Can I try to follow her?
I just say something like, "Oh well, we all know where she's going."
Sure, yeah. As you make that comment, Lucius kind of just get this feeling like, let's see what the hell. I would make sure she doesn't get into
No,
trouble.
yeah, I don't trust her not to get into trouble.
All right.
I have no interest in interfering. I don't really care what she does. I only care if she's gonna do something stupid.
All right. Make a stealth check as she exits. You make it leave and slip up behind her.
Oh, come on.
All right. Well, I mean, you see her kind of leave, skip between the peasants of Bargewright as she leaves. Is there anything you guys want to do in the meantime to kill time before the nightfall?
I'm gonna head over to the Fight Club area and ask
Okay.
around about this cram knuckle basher.
Oh, okay.
Am I allowed to essentially just sit the whole day and count as a long rest?
Negative.
All right, then I go with Wolverine. I'll
All
work
right.
you, big buddy.
All right.
I go with Wolverine as well if he mentioned something about a fight club.
Okay. We
Yeah,
doing this
so-
brawling competition again? That was fun. That was so much
Annika.
fun.
Oh no.
Annika, Rogadar.
Yeah.
You got knocked down in one punch, right?
Wait, Rogadar did?
Not
No,
Rogan.
Annika.
Oh, I did. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Man, he bitch slapped me from here to next week.
And then I come in. I get the first shot. I hit him. But then
Oh, you fought him?
I
I
fought
didn't-
him.
You did? Did you
I
win?
fought him. I went down in one shot.
Okay, well, I mean, we can assume it's like a tussle, right? It's like not necessarily punch for punch, but you had
Oh no.
you stood up.
For me, it was one.
Attic had a natural one, just one shot.
This guy, he had his fists all wrapped up. He's got metal knuckles or something in there. The guy was cheating. He's clearly cheating.
And what do you want to do about it? We can't. Well, listen, man. If we start shit, Lucius is gonna murder us. He's already like hit list. We're on his hit list.
I'm not saying we start anything. I'm saying we just ask around, see what other kind of matches he's been in. If we see a pattern.
If the people know about it, I doubt they're gonna say anything. They probably have money riding on him, and the whole match is fixed. But we can try. Let's just try. Whatever. Let's do it. We have all day, I guess.
I got nothing else to do.
Sure. We've been here way too long.
All right. And Luna, are you gonna hang with these guys?
No, I'm just gonna stay here.
Okay, you can take it easy for the day.
Yeah.
It's a guy's day out.
Yes, it's got some guide time.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. So you guys make the way down the streets, kind of heading back towards the direction you had fought Cram before. Cram Knucklebasher, the one that makes you suckle his knuckles. You kind of approach the same direction, same alleyway, the same area that you had fought him before. And right in the back street alley, there seems to be another fight club going on, another ring of people.
Do I see an organizer holding up?
You see
taking bets and writing down.
Is he in like a?
Yeah, you see an individual standing on a crate, so he's above everyone else. It's a dwarf, and he's kind of just shouting out, place your bets, place your bets.
Anakel, let's see who's on the match this time.
Yeah. Let's check it.
All right. As you guys, push to the crowds, find a place to stand on, some couple garbage bins that you can stand on to look into. You see kind of a beefy fighter-looking guy who's kind of hyping the crowd quite a bit. It's clear that these individuals are favoring this individual, this fighter. He looks beefy. He's got tattoos, and standing across from him is a very skinny, lanky-looking young man. Who's he stands straight up. He's got his hands kind of placed nicely. He's very almost flamboyant in his nature, but he stands very with purpose. As the bets go on, the little gnome that was there before smashes a little gong that indicates the start of the fights. The big man just comes running at her, at this young man, just starts punching, trying to throw punches. But this skinny, lanky person just keeps dodging, just without even moving his feet, just moves his head, dodging all the attacks, and then one fell kick roundhouses this guy to the grounds.
Damn, I'm jealous. Like black belt third dan or some shit.
I nudge Anakel, just like you should go ask for some fighting tips.
No man, I'm like a white belt compared to this person. No,
He might want a little protege. Teach you some moves.
Yeah, I'll peace out for a few days.
If you want to improve, I've been asking Rogodar for some help.
Multi-classing.
Sure.
As the fight ends, it looks like everyone collects their money. They obviously had their favor not on the skinny guy. So there's a lot of groans to the crowds, and the dwarf shouts, "And the winner is Zeke the Dancer!" And people cheer, and they start urging each other to fight him and try to rouse up another fighter.
Is there a playbill that shows which fights are happening and which fighters and everything?
No, it doesn't seem to be that organized where they have times and dates and locations.
Oh, it's basically whoever comes.
Yeah.
I approached the dwarf who's on the who's above everybody else, and I say, "Excuse me, sir.
Oh, what can I do? Placing some bets.
I'd be placing a bet if there is a particular fighter I'm looking for. One of my favorites, Cram Knucklebasher.
Oh, Cram Knucklebasher.
I have
Makes
a
me
man
a lot of
crush on
money.
him,
Oh, that's Don't tell Zeke about that. I mean, he probably has a mad crush on you. Yeah, if you wanted to find Cram, he directs you to a different alleyway, kind of gives you the directions. He says, I think Cram's fighting over that side of the town today.
Thank you very much. I head back to Nikhil and Rogadar and say, that guy, he's at a different fight club.
They have multiples?
It's over this way, apparently. Apparently they're all over
way,
the
battle brother.
All right, so you make your way there, you know, through the streets. It doesn't take you long to find a much bigger crowd. It's clear this guy is somewhat of a favorite, much more than Zeke. And there is Cram there, wrapped with his knuckles wrapped, just pummeling some poor sap. Just doing one of these. Oh, you can't see me.
I wish I could.
I was doing like those rotating fist things.
It's okay. The stream can.
Oh yeah, let's catch it at 7:27:25.
I'll use my imagination.
All right. Oh, it's not my fist I'm whipping around.
No, watch this guy. You see how wrapped up his fists are? It's bigger. It's bigger than a hand should be. He's got some kind of gauntlet in there.
Well, first of all, I can't lie. Anyways.
Yeah.
How do you...
I am so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Don't worry.
You can't talk
I've
about those
gotten-
kind of things, man.
I've gotten used to it by now.
Why don't you go give him a handshake?
He's in the middle of a fight
yeah.
right now, though.
Well, you
Yeah,
know,
after-
after the
listen.
fight, say you're a fan, go for a handshake.
No, he'll recognize you. Tell him you congratulate him from the win he had on you, and then shake his hand, but give him a nice squeeze.
Ask him for a fist bump. I feel if it's
Yeah, do a fist bump and then a handshake, and then
Anakel, would you be able to tell with your magic senses if he's got something underneath? If I can't see it, but it's there, can you
DM?
sense density?
Doesn't work like that.
No,
No.
it doesn't work like that.
No.
It's like I'm gonna sense this fat lady. Nope, she's pregnant.
Why not?
Just doesn't
Just
work
bump
like
him, shake his hand.
You could tell like a second heartbeat. Okay. But the match is still going on, right?
that. No, it's pretty much wrapping up. Like people have to jump in to stop Cram from killing this guy.
He has to be cheating. He has to. He's not that good of a fighter that he takes both of us in one punch. There's no way.
Yeah, no way. I'm like holding my jaw.
Rogadar,
Yeah, no
right?
way.
Mm-mm. Well, I don't know. From what you've said, it sounds iffy. I mean,
Did
you don't
want-
have a glass jaw, Wolverine, but Anakel's a bit smaller.
And I was
Hey, man.
angry after seeing him lay Anakel out. I was angry. So there's no way he should have been able to do that. You know what I'm like when I get angry. Can't
Mechanically or literally? Or...
Yeah.
mechanically.
Well, go. He's done. He's done. Go shake his hand. Go talk to him. And push Wolverine towards him.
Cram.
All right, as you push into the crowds, you kind of make your way through, and Cram's just just loving the attention he gets from the crowds and all the ladies. He picks up one lady in one arm and one lady in the other arm. He's pulling a whole wow, what's the guy from Beauty and the Beast? Just lifts him up. Yeah, Gaston. He just lifts him up on a bench. There's three ladies in three different colored dresses. Oh, I left him down.
Is this guy human?
Yeah, he's human. He's just a really beefy human. Basically looks like Gaston.
Steroids, man.
Yeah. As he sees you coming, he kind of gives you a smirk, like a "I made you my bitch" kind of smirk.
Congratulations, big guy. And I hold out my hand, shake.
He looks at your hands, and looks to the crowd, who are all focused on him, and says, "Look, the man's back for more. I put him on the ground. I put him to the ground with one hit, and he's come back, trying to win my favor. What a little bitch!" And everyone just starts laughing and gawking at you. If someone throws like a rotten food at you, it just smacks you in the chest.
He does what?
Don't do it. I
Someone
grab over me by the arm. I'm like, dude, chill, man, chill. Don't.
Look, he's got his hype man to hold him back. He doesn't want to get smacked around again. Oh, didn't I put you to the ground too, blind man? And everyone starts laughing at you.
I walk while laughing. I'm not gonna let it get to me. I'm gonna walk over to him. And I'm gonna extend my hand to him, and I'm like, "You sure did. You are one strong motherfucker." And I hold my hand out to shake.
As he goes, kind of, you see his arm reach for yours, like begin to reach, and then he just like snorts up a big one, just like, and spits in your hand.
Oh boy! Oh boy!
I grab Anakel and I hold him back.
No, I'm looking back at Wolverine and Rogadar, and I want to sense if they're about to make a move, because I'm fucking about to make a move, and no one's gonna hold me back.
I just want to ruin Lucius's reputation.
I'm fully for them fighting right now. That's Rogadar's persona.
Wait, are you coming into this? If I we start this fray?
No, you need papers. I don't have papers.
Paper? No. I mean, we're not doing it legit. I'm about to punch this guy. Oh. Okay.
Just do a match.
I calm myself down.
Just let's rematch. Let's rematch this. Let's do it the right way.
Okay, fine. After you, because I'm in bad shape right now.
I put my hand up and flag down the ringleader guy.
Yep, yeah. You see him. It's an elven woman who's kind of dishing up the bets and the money. She sees you kind of waving because you're so huge, anyways, over the crowd.
Is she cute?
It looks like she may be growing a mustache. If that's your thing, hey, that's your thing. But
Nope.
you know,
Asking important questions. Is she cute?
Yeah, you get her attention, Wolverine.
Next match, Krem and Wolverine.
She nods, and as you say that, it's kind of spread to the crowd as everyone starts saying, "Oh, the big man's gonna fight Krem! He's gonna fight Krem again!" And the other one says, "Oh yeah, I saw him yesterday. He got knocked the shit out of him." And it just kind of spreads rapidly, and they all start charging this woman to start placing their bets on Krem. And then shortly after, they start forming a circle, a ring.
I go to Rogadar and I say, "It looks like all the bets are for Krem. Put some money on me."
Oh, right.
I don't have very much money.
I'm rich. I got this. I go over.
Okay, Anakel.
And sorry, Luna, what did you say? Oh, I put. Sorry, Sam was saying something. I put 20 gold down. I can't put 20 gold.
Yeah, like that's a lot of money from what people usually put in, because this is not a rich place. So 20 gold is like a hell of a lot of money. The elfin looks at it.
I do 10 gold. Sorry, I do 10 gold. So it's still a bit hefty, but it's not.
It's still quite hefty. I mean, you kind of see what people are putting in. They're putting in coppers and silvers. Like they're not a rich. It's not a rich event here. 20 gold is more than our life's, yearly wages. Everyone just kind of stares.
To
at
remind everybody, he might be strong, but we're the ones who haven't made it.
All right, she takes your money and they form the ring. And Wolverine, you now stare at the nice crab knuckle basher as he smashes his knuckles together, his fists together. And he says to the crowd, "Watch this! One shot!" And raises his hand and the crowd goes wild.
Please.
I wait until the match is just about to start and I rage.
All right.
Is that a music change?
Yes. All right. Just as, again, they seem to have another gnome. They just use gnomes to smash gongs. You see the little gnome lift up her little hammer and ping, hits the gong, indicating the start of the battle.
Do I hear this gong?
No, they're a completely different side of the town. All right, Wolverine, roll for initiative.
Oh, please. Oh, please. Oh, no.
I turn to Anakel, I go like this, and then
I get.
he's mine.
All right.
I'm also literally blind because we had no cameras.
Anakel has a headpiece though, right?
yes. My eyes are wrapped.
I tap my headpiece and say, Anakel, listen really
No,
closely.
sorry. I don't have an earpiece.
Don't have an earpiece.
No, me and Luna don't
Rogadar.
have that.
Rogadar. Tell Anakel to listen really carefully. If I get hit, listen for a metallic kind of extra clang.
Oh.
Cram
And
just
I-
shouts, "Look, he's talking to his imaginary friends."
I would pass the message on, of course.
And I go into my. I have no idea if I have this training, but I go into a super meditative stance and I'm just focusing on
All right.
Warbane and Cram, ignoring all other.
Really
senses.
committed to this conspiracy.
All right.
It's the only explanation that. we
Hey,
can
man.
go down, so quick.
Jet
All right.
fuel doesn't burn metal that easily.
Okay, so we're so Cram got 12. So strength versus dex. Make it roll over, Vane.
I roll dex.
Yes. As he punches, you try to dodge around.
That's a saving throw, right?
No, just we're just going straight rolls, just straight rolls. Like you're just with your modifier. 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh man, he comes at you swinging. You kind of used to his tactic here. He does clip you a little bit on your jaw, but it's not enough to really hurt you. You manage to just divert the power just off your cheek a bit. He also
Do I
rolled
hear
a 10.
anything? Do I
So
hear
beats
anything?
it, beats it. No, it wasn't a hard enough connection. Or it just kind of just singes you. And then you kind of keep blocking his attacks successfully.
My turn, right?
Yep.
And that's just a strength
Strength plus modifier.
plus modifier. What modifier?
Strength.
Just click on the strength.
All right. Yeah. How do you come in at him?
It's a rush with the right hook to the jaw.
Kind of goes up for the left block as you psych him, and you just clock him in the jaw. Punk. All right. And you roll a 19?
Yep. Yeah, my man.
So he's got to get a con of 19 or more. As you kind of come up there, you juke left. He blocks to the left, leaving himself open, and you swing. And Anakel, you're kind of just trying to figure out what's going on here. You swear you heard a metallic clang, but it's not metal. It's just bone crushing in his jaw as Wolverine just crushes the side of Cram's head, and Cram just goes face first to the ground, knocked out.
I start cheering, jumping in, and I run over to Wolverine. Good job! And I quickly go down, and I touch his hands. I'm checking for a pulse.
As you're
Like, man,
cheering,
that was a good hit.
In his knuckles.
as you do that, you're cheering and you run over. You realize quickly realize you're the only one cheering, because everyone's just in complete disbelief.
I had money on this. Play gold, man.
And there's kind of a low murmur that just goes over the crowd. And there's some serious disappointment as Krabs put down. It's never happened. Quite a long time. You reach down and you kind of you check his pulse. Make an investigation check.
By pulse, I'm checking his wrist or his knuckles.
Yeah.
Oh, bitches! Natural 20.
You have a -1 on investigation.
Hey, man, I'm blind.
There's
point.
there's definitely a thin piece of metal around his knuckles. Just on his index and his middle finger, you can feel there's like a solid piece of something there. So whenever he clocks something, it add a little extra damage.
While it's still quiet, I stand up and I'm holding his arm up, and I turn to the coordinator. I'm like, Crom has been cheating this entire time, and I rip off his bandages or whatever is around his wrist, and I show her the knuckles.
Yeah, you see there's kind of like this rusty, kind of haphazardly made. It's like brass knuckles, but only for 2 fingers, just placed
And I
around his knuckles.
Then I turn to the rest of the crowd and I sort of like gesture with my hand out. I'm like, despite all of this cheating. Wolverine still managed to fell the beast. And then I just like grab Wolverine's arm and just like raise it up in the air, praying that they feel like I start cheering.
Yeah, like you thought you've seen it in like you've read it in a book that these kind of moments happen, but it's never like the books. Instead, you're met with like this awkward silence. Just like, It just murmur goes on the crowd. They're all whispering to each other. Has Graham always been cheating? Oh man, I made so much money off of him. More people should cheat. We could make some serious money. And
I forget where I was. I mean,
one individual shouts from the back like, "Woo! Yeah, you show them!" And then everyone kind of looks at that person, and the guy's like, "Ah, you show." And it kind of fades away, as you're not met with the exact reception you wanted.
I turn to the carnival.
Do I have a prize? Do I win something other than Anakil bet?
The coordinator comes to you. Coordinator comes to you. She says, "You're pretty good. If you're just hanging around for a while, and you could performing like that, perhaps you could fight the champion of the Bargewrights. But you need to go prove yourself first." And she kind of reaches up,
Who's the champion?
waiting for you to hand something over to her.
Uh-oh. Oh, shit. Wolverine, we forgot the papers. Fuck. We're
No,
in so much shit.
I keep everything on me. I don't like. I don't have some place to stash stuff. So I
Where do you
signed.
think
I
you
signed
forgot?
up for the Fight Club.
We signed up for that one day.
I don't know. I
Lucius is going to kill us.
I reach my hand out and I shake it, and I say, "Who's your champion? I want to fight him."
Your papers, please.
Oh yeah, okay. I reach into my loincloth and I give him the sweaty papers.
She just kind of like, ugh, I've seen worse. She takes a paper that's stabbed by the crow and produces a quill from one of her pouches, and she just scribbles something on it and heads it back to you.
Oh, you.
What is the name of this champion?
They call him the Mad Dog. If you have the pleasure of meeting him, you'd know why. But I won't spoil the details.
How do I earn my way to fight the Mad Dog?
Defeat the remaining individuals here in the Bargewright, the esteemed fighters such as Cram, and the Mad Dog you'll get the Mad Dog's attention.
How many do I have to fight?
Well, with Cram out of the way, that leaves Zeke the Dancer, Gooter the Laughing Lunatic, and Troll the Gold Digger.
We don't have time for this, Wolverine.
That's what you think.
She hears you say that.
Zeke the Dancer. Who else?
Gooter the Laughing Lunatic, and Troll the Gold Digger. Talk amongst yourselves.
Are you really going to make this your life's mission?
I go up to Wolverine and I slap him on the back and say that was awesome.
Yeah, man.
What were you just talking about?
There's this champion. His name is the Mad Dog. And I can fight him if I take out 3 more fighters.
Who are they?
There's Zeke the Dancer, who we just saw, that crazy skinny guy who just dodges everything. Gooter the Laughing Lunatic. Sounds awesome. And Troll the Gold Digger.
Well, it's still shortly afternoon.
I know, that's what I'm thinking.
So, if we go, we can probably still catch Zeke.
I asked the guy again, the girl.
Yes.
Are any of these fighters here now?
She looks around and says, nope. They fight around various back alleys and official locations around the Bargewright. I can direct you to them, the ones that are fighting today, anyways.
Please, yes.
And it takes a few moments to kind of direct you to the locations of these individuals who are fighting today.
Thank
In
you
the
very
meantime,
much.
In the meantime, we're gonna go outside the Bargewright, where Zaya dips around the crowds. Lucius, you kind of hang back a bit to watch what she's doing. After a few moments, you kind of see her walk down the street. There's an awkward backtrack through the crowds. Down this other, like, kind of goes back across the Bargewright and goes right instead. Then a few moments comes back, heading back left. Like, she keeps passing in front of the street in front of the Bargewright. But it doesn't take you long to realize she's kind of, as she's walking past Periwinkle's home, she just keeps poking her head up and looking in the window. Just like walking by and looking.
Climb that window.
And then she kind of saunters off and then stands for a bit, trying to look inconspicuous. And she like walks back again. She looks around. You swear you see her one time try the doorknob. And then she kind of just keeps walking back and forth.
I'm going to casually stroll up to her.
Yeah.
And act as though I happen to just be headed this way.
Okay.
And I say, "Oh, Zaya, do you know the person who lives in this home?"
Maybe. You know how Arik is with his daggers. I happen to know that maybe this man is not around to enjoy his worldly belongings. I mean, come on, you're Zentarum. You know that good resources shouldn't go to waste.
After all that has happened already with our party in this town, I am inclined to say I'd rather not have any more trouble. Even though, had you said the same thing on a different day, I may have been on your side.
I mean, just a little peek won't hurt, right?
I want to lean in close to her.
Okay.
And I want to be like, "Zaya, I will not tell you what to do. But if you get caught, I will not be there to defend you."
Not if you open the door first. And she casts suggestion on you. I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna go. I'm not gonna do it. I'm far from the DM.
That would be very.
It's gonna be.
It would have been amazing.
Dangerous.
I know, but it's so amazing. She says, "Oh, yeah, I guess you're right.
And
I guess I
then-
just won't get caught."
I shake my head. I stand up, and I go
West-
kind of
West.
to the. I go over to the Bargewright Inn, which is across the street.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So I have like eyes
Yeah.
on the house, and I just want to relax, like chilling against the wall, and kind of watch whatever is gonna unfold.
All right. Okay.
Basically, I'm just keeping my eye on Zaya.
All right. All right. You watch her. She kind of looks at you. She's standing against another house across the street. You're just watching each other. You see kind of a large crowd of people making their way out from the left towards the right. They just seem to be all come together. As it kind of approaches her position, you see her kind of just wink and smile at you. And then as the crowd passes her, you see that she's no longer there. And it just keeps passing. It just passes Periwinkle's house. And you just hear a...
I just kind of shake my head to myself, and I just stand leaning against the wall, waiting to see what happens.
All right.
Lucius is honestly just curious at this point.
Yeah, okay.
He's just waiting.
All right. All right, back to the fight club. What do you guys do?
I'm assuming we went to the next fight.
You guys are you going to the next fight for sure?
Well,
Yeah.
Zeke is over at the first place.
But you have directors to all three of them.
So who should I take on first?
It's your call, man. You don't
That
want to
Zeke
take
guy.
You also made out of all the winnings that you got your money back plus the winnings, you made about 10 extra golds.
But who gets it?
I get the winnings, but
But what do I get?
Pinnacle gets whatever he bet and wins from that. Right?
I just don't get my money back though.
You get your money back and all if you were the only person that bet on me, that's a lot of money you'd get back.
Yep. I get everyone's money.
Exactly. So you made about 10 golds in the collection.
What?
Like I said, these are poor people. They're
yeah.
not betting golds here. Gold's a lot of money. They're betting coppers and silvers.
So you doubled. You doubled what you had.
Basically. I'm
You
rich,
made-
guys.
You made
what,
10.
What did I win?
We're just gonna say in total, like collectively, you guys made 10 golds.
5 each. Split this.
I won. So what did they give me as a prize?
10 golds. So you both get 10 golds.
Okay, I got
Anakel from the winnings and you from just winning.
Okay. You didn't know. Okay, so we do like a meeny, miny, mo.
Just roll this handy 3-sided dice I have.
Oh, sweet. I'll do that. Okay, so I'll let you know.
Luna, and are you doing anything in the Bargewright? Or just hanging out?
So we're going for Gooder, the laughing lunatic. Is our next victim.
All right.
Oh, that's a spot.
Luna?
All right. So you head down the
Yeah,
streets.
Sorry.
Yep. Go
I'd
ahead.
like to go out and look for Lucius.
Yeah, you go out, and he's not hard to find. He's kind of, as usual, standing with his back and his arms crossed against basically the Bargewright. You spot him as the only brooding drow around.
Okay, so I go
The
up to him
only
and be like,
brooding drow.
I say, hey Lucius,
Hello, Luna.
what are you up to?
Oh, just observing our friend Zaya get herself into more trouble.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay, I'll hang around with you and wait for things to unfold, I suppose.
That was a very casual response to that.
Well, we knew she was headed there. But yeah.
Very well.
All right. So back at the Fight Club, you guys make your way to Gooder. Same procedure. There's a somewhat bigger crowd. You see two individuals fighting, but they don't. None of them seem to be Gooder as the announcer's shouting. It just seems to be two random people, kind of like a pre-show almost. The fight finishes up as you guys get there. Am I dead?
No, I'm
No?
waiting for Wolverine. Wolverine.
I'm waiting
what
for
are you
Wolverine
doing?
as well.
Sorry, I was muted.
Dumbfounded.
I pull one of the random viewers,
Mm-hmm.
and I ask them, "Have you been watching Gooder?"
It's like, yeah, it's this woman by the standards of the Bargewright, maybe pretty. She's like, oh yeah, he's coming up next. Oh, I can't wait. Fangirl. Oh! And she's like fanning herself.
Okay, crack my neck a bit,
All right.
and I turn to Anakel and Rogadar and say, "Let's watch this one. Let's see what kind of tactics he uses."
Yeah. So you see, they set up the next fight, and everyone's shouting Gooder. You see, it's a we call it a dwarf, but he seems to be taller than average dwarf. He is buff as hell, and he's got this large scar over his heart. As a fight begins, he's fighting another. He's fighting a human male. The male's overconfident with his abilities, just because he's fighting a dwarf. Out of nowhere, the dwarf starts to salivate and spit everywhere as he starts just maniacally laughing. He's like, and he just charges at this individual, and just like punches him in the kneecap. You hear his knee break. He just punches up in the groin, and he just starts beating this guy, all the while laughing.
All right, Wolverine, as your coach, I don't think traditional means are gonna win against this guy. So here's what I want you to do. When he rushes you, I want you to flip open your loincloth and just flash him. Use the shock and awe that inevitably that would happen, and then just clock him in the face. Got it? You got this, buddy. You got this.
If you think that'll work, okay.
It's gonna work. I've been studying his moves
He's salivating, running with his mouth wide open. You want to flash him?
Yeah, because he's not gonna want to put that mouth anywhere.
You lose your manhood to a
That's
clamp.
scary. I don't know.
Are you fighting
I'll
him?
try.
All right.
Try.
All right, so they set up the fight. The crowd's getting pumped up again. All the fangirls are just like lining up to watch Gudar, the laughing maniac, or laughing lunatic. And as they prepare to fight, Gruder's still like in that it almost looks like he's raging. Like he's in that rage mode where he's still just like saliva all over his chin. He's still drooling.
And the girls are fawning after that?
Listen, the Bargewright has some iffy individuals. I mean, they're all Lucius's people after all.
Okay. Valid.
So Gudar's just like, it's like he's just ready to, he's just laughing, and just looking for the next fight. So they set up the fight, and there is Wolverbane, towering over Gudar. Are you ready to fight him?
I give a thumbs up.
And again, they somehow employ little gnomes to hit their bells, hit their gongs, but a little gnome, boom, initializes the fight. Roll for initiative. What'd you get?
6.
As you go, as the bell rings, you guys approach each other rapidly. You're trying to kick him. You're trying to throw punches really low, but you gotta get super low to this dwarf who just dances around you. He gets behind you and just goes for a spinal punch, just like trying to take you out. He goes first. Strength versus Dex. Make it happen. You kind of reach around trying to grab him, but you feel this large fist just punch you right in the back, the lower back. Enough that like you feel your back crack, and it almost wins you from the other side, just from the fear force. He rolled. Oh, it's not good. What was? He rolled a 19.
Oh, fuck. You're done.
I need a Constitution
Yeah.
saving throw.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness! Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
The attack is enough to force you on your hands and knees as you kind of go forward, a little bit winded. He quickly dashes around to the front of you, grabs you in the face, and just starts laughing. And the spit just goes all in your face, and it tastes all salty and weird. And he just reaches back with his fist, holding your chin with his other hand, and just punches you right in the face. Right smack dab in the forehead. And you fall to the ground like a rock.
Oh, always listen to your coach. And I look over to Rogadar. I'm like, let's get him. Let's get him. Let's just get the fuck out of here. And I go over and I grab him by one of the arms.
I make my way over and grab by the other arm.
As you pull him off the streets, off to the side, there's a few boos, as people are expecting more of a giant human versus a dwarf. Boo! Don't waste our time! Come back and let your mom fight. She'll do better.
I take a deep breath so I ignore it because I'm.
Is that you crying, Wolverbane?
I'm unconscious.
Oh, okay. I hear crying. I can.
All right. I don't have my dice here. I want to get for it. All right.
Well, turn to Anakel. At least I killed some of the day.
Yeah.
As we
that's
drag
true.
Wolverine.
All right. As you head back,
We head back to the
defeated.
Bargewright.
Half successful, half defeated.
Yeah.
On the streets in front of the Bargewright. Let's see here. Zaya's pretty good with perception, isn't she? Oh, she's got such a high perception. Oh. Okay. Luna and Lucius, you're standing outside. Enjoying Luna's enjoying the weather. Lucius not so much. You kind of just watch, and you hear a little. You swear you hear a little glasses shatter. You hear something just bang from across the street, and it echoes throughout the streets.
A cat meows.
You hear just like you hear, and you watch as Zaya just jumps out the front window, smashes out the window, comes to a rolling tumble. Well, let's see actually.
Oh my gosh.
She comes to a face plant on the other side of the window. She quickly gets up, and you see in her hands she's carrying like 5 potions in her arms, and she's just like, and then immediately just casts invisibility on herself, and just disappears as the crowds are starting to look at the house, just out of curiosity of what just happened as a window exploded. A few short minutes later, or a few seconds later, you hear, "Sorry, Lucius, just couldn't help myself," from an unseeable source.
Well, I hope it turns out worth it.
Don't worry, I got us some
Can I
potions.
hear her?
Yeah, you guys can hear her.
Okay. Do you really trust potions from a guy who thought he could make himself invincible with one of those potions?
I'm sure some of these are good.
I'll
Refresh my memory. How much of the story did Anakel tell me?
I don't know. What did you tell him?
I don't think I said anything. I think
No,
it was
you
all
guys
through-
came up. You guys
No.
came up to the room. You said you had trouble. There was a situation.
Oh,
You explained it partially. I just don't remember how much
I
you
don't
told
remember.
me.
I don't think I told you I killed him.
It came
But
up.
Nalaska told you.
No, I think
that
you
I
did.
You know. You do know though. Pretty sure. Because I told you or Nalaska already pieced it together.
And I say, I turn kind of to where I heard Zaya's voice, and I'm like, wait a minute. That was the house of the gnome?
Like I said,
Yep.
I don't think he's gonna need his stuff anymore. I'm no hoarder, but I know good resources when I see them.
Yeah, I'm not having any of those potions.
And you hear some clanging. Sorry, you didn't see 5 potions. You saw 1, 2, 7. She was holding like 7 potions in her arms.
In her
What?
tiny
You-
little gnome arm.
Yeah, it's like everything she's can possibly holds. From her invincible position, you hear some clanging, and she's like, "Oh well, I mean, this one kind of looks like a healing potion, and this one says it says it was created by PW, passionately prepared potions for all precarious purposes." I think that stands for periwinkle.
Yes, it should have a label that says "Drink at your own risk."
Hey, well, if you're not gonna drink them, maybe we can give them to our enemies and see what happens. Come on, it could be fun.
It could potentially make them stronger, but sure. Okay.
I kind of I think about it for a moment, and I'm like, the smarter thing to do, Zaya, would be to sell those potions on the black market.
See, now you're thinking. Aren't you glad that I got them?
Like I said, though, I will have no part in it.
They won't know it was you.
They won't know it was me because it won't have been me.
Yeah, you're right. They won't know it's you.
Or me.
As we're dragging Wolverbait, he's just chuckling in his sleep.
All right,
He's
so you guys all
peaceful.
you all make it back to the Bargewrights. You guys are sitting at the table, and you see Wolverbait being dragged back in once again. His jaw a little dislodged. And Zaya puts all those potions in her bag of holding to be examined at a later date. Is there anything we want to do before we fast forward to the nighttime?
Wake
No.
Wolverine up.
That'd be a good thing.
Yeah, you wake him up. You can do that for sure.
I slap him in the face.
You
Hey,
smack him
buddy,
around a
buddy.
few times.
Oh, I do that instead. I smack him around a few times. Buddy, you wake up.
Deja vu. It takes a little effort because not only is he knocked out from a punch, but knocked out from lack of just from disgrace.
He was cheating.
So
right?
wait,
From
they dragged
disgrace.
Wolverine's body back to the inn.
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah.
So I see this.
yeah. You all see him being dragged back in.
I have Wolverine's armor on my shoulders, and I sense that Lucius is looking at us, and I just put my finger up in front of me, turn it back towards me, and just put it to my mouth as we walk past him.
What's that mean?
That's more suspicious.
Don't ask. I'm not gonna say anything.
Just like
I'm just tired of Lucius constantly
as he goes, I
scolding us
say,
like a parent.
just tell me this is not going to come back to us and bite us in the ass.
And then I
No,
mutter,
this was a legal fight. They had papers and everything.
and then I mutter, following that statement, I mutter, as long as they realize the papers weren't from yesterday.
And Zaya just says, "Don't worry, Lucius. They won't know it's you."
At Rogadar's insistence that it was a legal fight, you see that Lucius is fine.
Meta question: it wasn't legal, right? Like we had to get new papers.
From what you can understand, it was like your permission slip for just the fights in general.
Oh, okay, never mind.
So
I'm
it wasn't
overreacting.
anything.
Like you look at your paper, it doesn't have a timestamp or a date, although it does have the date of which Wolverine defeated Crab, and it's signed by the individual that was overseeing the fight. That's basically what she wrote in your paper, Wolverine.
All right. So is there? I run up to the room really quick. Sorry, this is really quick. I run to the room really quick. Is there any like photos, like picture frames or anything?
Photos.
Picture
No, I wonder.
frames.
Yeah,
I
you
wanna-
see,
I wanna frame
there's a picture of the daughter on your night.
Of who?
No one. There's no picture frames on your
Okay, no,
Are
okay.
photos even invented?
paintings,
A painting.
Paintings?
Oh, painting.
framed paintings.
I was going to frame it for you
Arcane-
when you woke
arcane
up, but you know what?
Image
I wake
stills.
you up and I'm like, wake up, buddy. Just wake up.
Takes about an hour of just trying to rouse him that he finally comes to.
Can I try to have a word with Rogadar in that time?
Yeah, for sure.
I've placed a beer in front of Wolverine, hoping that wakes him up a bit.
I say, Rogadar, could I have a word with you in the
Do
hallway?
I smell the beer?
No.
Sure, what's up?
We kind of casually stroll off to the side.
Yeah.
And I say, you're meeting with Arik tonight. I'm curious what it is about.
Well, you weren't there. So, Arik tried to kill me, and as he was doing so, he whispered a name of an organization I'm searching for.
He mentioned it, I believe, out loud. Something about the Shroud of the Crimson.
That to be the one.
And what is this organization to you?
We have a very recent history with them in our clan. I've left the clan to investigate and figure out what's happening with them.
Have they somehow wronged your people?
They killed someone.
Well, that's intriguing. And do you know much about them? Have your travels turned up much information?
Remember the dragon that we came across, the copper dragon?
Yes, I recall.
He knew of them. And he warned me about them. So.
I
But
see.
apart from anyone that is not human, they knew the most. He knew the most.
Secret societies and
Telephone calls.
There's always one phone call.
secret societies and affiliations are something of immense interest to me. I'd be interested to learn alongside you if you would be willing to share the information with me.
Well, seeing as Arik is in this town and he's staying with Nalaskar, there's a chance Nalaskar already knows a bit. I do not think he would tell me, but maybe he would tell you about them.
This is possible. However, I made it fairly clear to him that I was not intending to bother him any further. No, I don't think that I'll ask any more questions. But if you do learn anything interesting, let me know.
I'll see what I hear. And I have to take a phone call, so I'll be right back.
Roger that. All right, which is unfortunate because you guys want to do anything else before we speed up time?
I'm good.
You can do your short rest if you need to do short rests to use.
Oh yes.
Hit dice.
Yes, I need to do that. Hit dice time.
At some point, Zaya dispels her invisibility, and she's sitting on a stool beside GS, smiling, smirking to herself. All right, we're gonna speed up time here.
I'm
And-
gonna go to the bar, I guess, and
Alright.
get a glass of wine, since it seems we're gonna be here for a while.
Yeah, I mean, after your little escapades through the streets, you know, it's approaching dinner time anyways, because it was already late evening or late afternoon.
I'll get
yeah,
a glass of wine and a light meal.
a light meal. So just half fish and potatoes, give or take a potato or two. All right, yeah, you get some.
the one piece fish and potatoes, please.
Yeah, not the combo. I don't want the combo. But it's only additional 50 cents for the combo.
And a glass of your finest red wine.
The bartender's just like, "Hey, friend, I don't know what kind of establishment your friends think this is, but wine and steak. I mean, this isn't Neverwinter. Damn. All these new people never happy with what they've got.
Do you have wine or do you not?
Get the drow some wine." And you see the gnome that dropped a glass earlier. She just rolls her eyes at your pretentiousness, and she's like, "All right, so I'll get him some wine." All right. And in the meanwhile, you guys collect yourselves, grab some meals.
Am I awake?
Yeah, you've woken up. There's a beer in front of you.
Oh. I chug it.
You just down them.
And then I say, what happened?
Oh, you still remember.
Oh yeah.
No matter how much drinking you do, you still remember that fateful
Oh, I remember.
3 hours ago.
I'm going to, when the waitress brings me wine, I'm going to flip her a silver piece.
And she snatches it out of the air. And she says, "Damn nobles and their wine. They all taste the same." And just mutters to herself as she walks away.
All nobles taste the same.
And that's how you interpret it, because, you know, she's not very educated.
So then I turn to Anakel. Is Rogadar still here with me? Anakel, Rogadar.
Yeah, they're all together. Zaya, Luna, everyone's there.
So that guy, he was on something. I think he snorted. I could see something on his nose. It was
No, 100%. All of them have a little trick up their sleeve.
the guy was
Guaranteed.
juicing. The guy was juicing.
He was sweating yellow for sure. We're not gonna deal with it now.
Roid raging.
We're not going to deal with it now. Actually, in fact, why are we even here? Were we supposed to leave like this afternoon, Lucius?
I am at the bar. Are you guys at the bar?
Yeah, we're all
Yeah.
together.
Oh, okay. I thought you guys went to the room.
No, we know Rogadar has a thing tonight.
Do we?
Yeah.
Yeah, we know
Oh,
that.
sorry. No, yeah. So we're not gonna deal with this fight anymore. Fighting with this anymore. What we're gonna do what Rogadar has to do. We're gonna watch his back with the vampire tonight. And that's it.
So Rogadar, where do you want me to be hiding when you have your little chat?
Rogadar is on a very important earpiece call.
Oh,
He is on the.
astral projecting.
No, you kind of see him. He pulled out another sending stone, stuck it in the other ears, very quietly. Yeah, okay. Which is unfortunate because we still can't progress without Rogadar. So
he's always the piece.
this whole Bargewright Inn has been centered around him. You guys collect yourselves. You're kind of having the place.
And then Gooter walks through the door.
You guys. No. You spot.
A goat walks to the door.
Yeah, there's something in his mouth. No, you eventually see Arik descending down the stairs. He kind of shoots a glance over to Nalaskar, who's still up on his post, and Nalaskar gives him a nod and kind of nods his head towards the corner the corner booth that he had indicated to Rogadar previously. Arik kind of walks almost deliberately past your tables. He's wearing his black cloak that covers his lower half of his face, but you can tell that you can almost see it in his eyes that he smirks at you guys as he walks past you, and walks across to the other side of the room and sits in the booth, waiting for Rogadar.
What's the actual plan? Are we gonna deal with this guy tonight, or
Are we jumping him? Somebody have
should we go to his room and like destroy his bedspread?
I see you two whispering, and I just shake my head and I say, "Don't even think about it."
Come on, and Zaya just says, I mean, we had to do something. He's killing innocent people. Come on, Lucius. They won't know it was you.
If Rogadar wants to have a conversation with him, then let him have his conversation.
I think that was code, but we'll let him have his conversation. You okay?
You think what?
I think he secretly wants to do something about it, but we'll let him have his conversation and see where it goes.
If we go to his room and destroy his coffin during the conversation, then does that kill him? If we
No, because there's multiple
Kill him?
locations, right?
He has to rest in a location if he can reach it, but to kill
It doesn't matter. Let Rogadar speak to him and leave the issue alone.
okay, Lucius.
Zaya says, I've been traveling with Rogadar a long time. I trust him. If he wants to have a conversation, he knows what he's doing.
He's back, by the way.
And Rogadar, as you're sitting there, Arik had walked past you guys and headed towards the booth that Nalaskar had set up. And you can notice that the booth is kind of clear. The few tables around it are cleared. You see some people try to go for it, and a guard steps forward and just kind of says no and directs them away, so that to ensure that there's no one around you guys.
now Rogadar.
Your mic is muted, Rogadar.
So
It's weird because I'm the only one that can see all of you.
I know. We don't know if he's back or not.
And I keep forgetting that, so I have to like tell you guys the visual cues.
Okay, unmuted, I think.
All right, great. Welcome back. So
I turn to Rogadar and I say, now where do you want me to lie in wait?
Eat another steak, have some fish. I don't expect a confrontation.
What are you doing then?
I'm talking.
I can see that you're talking, but what are you going to do with Arik?
I am going to talk to Arik.
Yeah, and where do you want me to be to pounce when you give the signal?
There won't be a signal.
Yeah, but you could just make one up and then tell me right now, and then I'll know.
Okay, the signal will be if Arik kills me.
I have to wait
What?
until he kills you?
Or, is in the process of killing me, if that comes to that. I don't expect it to, though.
So I'll be here, and then when he tries to kill you, then I'll help.
But don't expect to have to help.
That's a code, I think, right?
Who's on first?
What's on second?
Listen, Wolverine, you hit your head one too many times today. Just relax. Drink that beer.
My back kind of hurts.
Yeah,
That's
just
connected to
relax.
my head, right?
Oh my goodness. Just drink the
Okay,
beer.
let's go with this. Wolverine, follow Lucius's cue.
I look at Lucius, and I give him a wink.
That should work, Lucius.
I just look very confused back.
You're supposed to give me a cue.
I turn to Rogadar to be like, and I like kind of just like, what?
I don't know.
It's like, yes, Wolverine, I'll give you your cue.
And I wink at him again.
Rogadar, you head over?
Yeah, it's dinner time then, I guess.
Yeah. So it's nighttime. We've fast forwarded to time. And you see the booth is empty except for Arik, who sits there. And then a couple of meals are placed out before you guys, so you can have a nice meal while you chat.
Ah,
The last
perfect.
girl is very hospitable.
I head over to the table then.
All right. And Eric's sitting there. He kind of pulls back his cloak that covers his lower half of his face, puts some food in his mouth, and just sits there with his hands on the table and watches you as you sit down.
Good evening and morning, Arik.
Oh, very funny. Good evening to you, Dragonborn.
It seems that both of our jobs in this town are coming to an end here.
Yours, perhaps. Not mine. Mine's an ongoing process.
No. In that case, mine might be as well. If I see you again. But I was curious as to how you heard about me and became a part of the Shroud of the Crimson.
I think you're mistaken. I have not heard about you, and I am not part of the Shroud of the Crimson. I saw you, and I know about the Shroud of the Crimson.
How is it that you know of them?
One of their members. Well, he begins to say something, and then kind of thinks why he's telling you this. He says, "No matter. You'll be dead in a day." So, one of their members showed up at the Old Bargewright, seeking information from Nalaskar. Nalaskar gave him the information he sought, and then directed him to me. A shady individual, but that's easy for me to say, I suppose. We're all so shady.
It seems to run in this town.
It certainly does. This individual said that he was part of a group called the Shroud of the Crimson, and said that, well, presumably Nalaskar told me of my nature that you've so come to learn about yesterday. This member said that they were paying high prices for dragonborn blood. And if I ever came across any dragonborns on my excursions across the lands around the Bargewrights, if I can retrieve some, they're willing to pay a high price. I'm no Zentarum, but I've learned a thing or two from the Zentarum around here. You don't pass up an easy offer like that.
Then, I'm assuming this member was on his way shortly thereafter.
After retrieving the information he sought, I haven't seen him since.
And you know not of what this information that he came for was.
I might. For the most part, he was inquiring about Dragonborn clan movements, locations, strongholds throughout the lands. And he shovels kind of more food into his mouth. It kind of seems he's enjoying just taunting you with this information.
Mm-hmm. I'm totally fine with it. I just try and make it seem like I'm desperate for the information to see if he gives me more. I play along with it.
I've taken a few of your kind out. Caught one on the long road by himself. Killed one on the Cairn Road. I've even gone up the Destrin Road and found a couple. Husband and wife, I suppose, in your culture. Killed them as well. Their blood gave me quite a good price when I delivered it.
Did they ever mention what they were wanting with the Dragonborn's blood?
They have not. Just that they were interested in the blood. And they were willing to pay a higher price for it. That's all that matters to me.
Can we hear this?
No, they're in a completely different booth, like across the other side of the room.
I wonder what they're talking about.
Private.
I did not come prepared for this conversation.
He just watches you, keeps eating his food. See, he's sweating as he's trying to find something to ask him.
So what's it like being a vampire in a town?
I would say I'm quite fortunate. It's quite easy to, when you have someone like Nalaskar to back you, it's easy to hide your identity. And even if my identity were to be known, the people here at the Bargewright are too stupid. They wouldn't believe it. It's been quite a profitable venture staying here. Quite enjoyed myself.
Well, I don't know how much longer you'll be here for. There may be some people after you now.
Oh, really? And who may that be?
Oh, nothing for you to worry about. You
I
have
shouldn't
Nalaskar after all.
It's only fair. I shared quite a bit of information. Perhaps you could tell me a little something. Who are these people after me? It wouldn't be
There's
you,
some-
of course.
There's some jobs going around. Similar for the Dragonborns, actually.
Oh, really? And who's creating these job postings?
Oh. Friendly folk who are not enjoying their times with vampires in the town.
Friendly folk, you say? Folk from Wamford, perhaps?
Oh, and the Bargewright, surprisingly enough.
Well, looks like I might just have to step up my game. I was going easy on the town of Wamford, but if you say there's job postings for my elimination, well, maybe I'll double the killings.
Do as you wish. Information for information.
Well, if that is all, I would like to enjoy my meal. I have some better food to acquire, if you know what I mean.
Enjoy your appetizers. I fill up a plate, and I make my way away.
All right. And Arik just sits in the corner, continue to eat.
Does he have to feed every night?
Yeah, or for the most part, anyways.
If we were to just harass him, not harass him, but like follow him everywhere, so he never gets a chance to leave.
All right, so what do you guys do?
When Rogadar approaches, I just want to be like, was it a profitable conversation, Rogadar?
I required enough information to go off of why the attack was made.
Saya says, so, are we killing him?
No, we are not killing him, Zaya. We are not
Oh.
interfering with him any further.
As you say that, Lucius, suddenly something just comes over you in that moment. Kind of like a feeling of relief. A little bit of confusion. And you know exactly what happens.
You see, like, kind of like a look of shock, and then replaced with like understanding, come over Lucius's face, and he kind of just stops talking, and is like staring at nothing for a moment.
Lucius?
Buddy?
You okay?
It's like you see, like you can see he's like hesitating, like he's kind of not sure what he wants to say, and then he just kind of shakes it off and looks around at you all, and says, "I've just come to a realization. That's all."
Care to share with the table?
No, as a matter of fact, I would rather not.
I
Anyway.
nudge Zaya.
Yeah, what's up?
Suggestion.
don't attack my party friends.
I assume that you will, and I kind of roll my eyes as I say this, I assume that you all will not want to travel by night, and so we will be staying here for the evening.
Yeah, but I thought the idea was that we were supposed to take out the vampire.
When was that ever the idea, pray tell?
Yeah, you didn't give me a cue. I was waiting for a cue.
Before we decided to leave Bargewright, and we had a giant nightmare of being here another night. We talked about it, didn't we? And I looked at Wolverbane, Rogadar.
I'm like, if you did talk about it, I was not privy to any such
No, I
conversation.
think you stormed off already. Anyways, if you guys don't want to do it, I'm good with that.
At which point, Arik gets up from his table, clearly satisfied with his meal, heads back towards the staircase, but again, deliberately walking past you guys. You see him. He comes towards you.
Can I flash my silver dagger?
I stick out my foot.
Oh
No, I mean, like he's walking towards you guys, but again, walking towards Rogadar. And not walking past you, but comes to Rogadar and rests his hand upon Rogadar's shoulder, and whoever's sitting beside Rogadar on his right.
Who is it? It has
I
to
don't know who's sitting there.
I am beside Rogadar and Anakel.
All right, so he rests one arm around you, Wolverbane, and one arm around Rogadar, and kind of leans in a little close, and says to Rogadar, anyways. Well, that was a fine meal, but I think it's time to enjoy the local foods. He kind of chuckles, and it's kind of pats Rogadar's shoulder a bit and says, "Thanks for the tip. I'll be sure to catch a few extra in Watford."
Oh, screw it. I can't take it. I attack him.
All right.
Oh, are you kidding
In the
me?
middle of the inn?
Are you kidding me right now?
Oh, it just happened.
Oh no, not like this. Not like this.
All right.
Not like this.
We're in the inn?
Well, I mean, that has to count as a surprise attack, at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yay!
All right. If that's
Oh,
how it's gonna be.
Wow, I was not expecting this.
Not.
Oh, I
Is-
should have somehow transferred over that battle map.
I know. It's okay. We'll use.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. We're fucked.
I'm ready.
Sit yourself around the table of sorts.
So I'm beside Rogadar. Anakel is supposed to be beside me as well.
Well, I'm close to Zaya because she keeps saying things to me.
Who wants a silver dagger? I got a silver dagger. I mean, it's quite useful.
All right. As he says that, as he's basically threatening because you told him that people are out to get him, he's going to kill some more innocents than required. You grab your glaive, I suppose.
Yeah, it'd be the glaive.
All right, and you go for him.
Oh,
27
now,
to hit
boys.
with the first one.
That hits. You stand up and
Ooh.
18 for the second one.
that hits.
Oh.
And then just the butt end of the glaive, natural.
Oh yes, love it! Yes.
Your weapon's not a magical weapon, right?
No, it's not.
11 points? Or so
Yes.
that's 5. Alright. You push back from the table and you just bring your glaive. You start attacking him, you start knocking the chairs over, the glasses over.
And action surge, why not?
Alright. Your action surge.
26 to hit
That hits.
and 17 to hit.
That also hits. You don't even stop. You continue going non-stop upon them. Just use your combination, your combo attacks, butt ends, glaive ends, and the guests, like the tables around you that are filled with patrons, are beginning to scream and duck and scatter as your glaive is going wilds upon Arik, who's now backing up, caught off guard. You kind of slash part of his cloak, and you see his mouth is now a little bit exposed, and he's just snarling at you. The audacity and the craziness of the situation.
Do we get
Sacred grounds, neutral
Can I
ground.
move?
Do we get surprise attacks?
Are you
No.
following his attack? Or
Only, even if the only person who would get to take everybody off guard is Rogadar.
yeah, like you're all off guard.
We're as surprised by this as
Yeah.
Arik is.
As soon as this begins to just transpire,
DM, the music is really loud to me.
sorry, it's
I
right-
don't know if
right.
that's-
there. Sorry about that.
It was just so intense.
It's just so intense. As soon as that happens, you finish your combo attack. You know, Arik, after being hit a few times, grabs your glaive. Nalasker stands up, and he just stands up and just lets out the biggest whistle, like using his fingers. He just puts it and just whistles that just pierces the Bargewright, and immediately, about 20 guards come scattering from around you guys. Eric's now just snarling at you, Rogadar, as you kind of beat him back.
Are we
See?
initiative order right now? Like fully?
I need to do something.
Like I just want to basically like jump up and back away,
okay,
like, just-
yeah.
to just basically
too.
disassociate myself.
All right, so yeah, Rogadar, you kind of push Arik back from the fray, from the table. Guards are running down the stairs from all ends of the Bargewright, just start charging towards you, brandishing various weapons, mercenary type weapons.
As soon as
I'd like
Lucius-
to
as
back up,
soon
but
as
I'm not
Lucius
trying
moves-
to disassociate at all.
Okay.
As soon as Lucius moves, I kick my chair back and I stand up, and I say, "I guess that's the cue," and I take my great axe.
Oh, you. Oh my goodness. And I stand up.
Lucius just jumps up in surprise and just like jumps back like as far as he can.
I
Alright.
jump up. I
Can you
jump
tell
up.
me where the bar is?
To the north.
So like here?
Yeah, we'll see like the.
Picture.
Yeah.
Okay, so I run and stand on the bar.
All right, you run over the bar. The bartenders are all like panicking as you jump up onto a stool, and you kick over people's plates, who are now beginning to scatter as well as they see the guards coming in, because they know no violence happens at the Bargewright. Because if violence happens at the Bargewright,
I stand up and I'm just like, fuck. I jump on the table and I turn around and I address the crowd and I'm like, Eric's a vampire! We need to stop him!
your voice falls upon deaf ears as people are screaming and scattering. They're leaving. They're running upstairs, but the guards are filling the place rapidly. The last
So
guard.
then I get behind the couch, behind the thing.
Okay, you get behind the bar like it's like a Western shootout. You got your bow ready to go. Zaya is just panicked. She doesn't know which way to go. She looks at Lucius. She looks at Rogadar, but she knows that she always supports Rogadar no matter what. But just begins to fumble, but runs and ducks behind one of the tables, kind of
Okay,
in
I see
position
this
ready.
and I instruct Cinder to go get her.
Oh no, she's ducking on the table to hide, but is ready to fight. From an advantageous position. Not like she's scared. All right, before we go into initiative order, Nalasker just shouts as the guards approach. Just shouts, "Stay your hands! This is your only warning."
And at which point
Where's
Lucius is like, Rogadar, what the hell?
He's upstairs on the balcony.
Can someone point to me where the balcony is, just so I know?
It's about
Well, you're behind the bar, so it's like basically above you.
Okay.
And at the guards. Oh, I can get some tokens now. Let's use the guard tokens. But the guards rapidly approaching and surround you. Are approaching, are kind of weaving their way through the crowds, as half of you are poised, ready to fight, and the other half are kind of like, ugh. So before we commit to this,
I wrote it. I'm like, you two, stop it! What do you guys do? Stop it! Stop it! Like my voice starts to crack when I get really nervous.
Arik, who's still holding onto your glaive, Rogadar, you kind of just pierce him a bunch of times, just says, "Yes, Dragonborn, listen to your friends. If you fight me here, you stand no chance." And then
It's a higher power calling to you, man. Listen, we gotta.
But he says it in a mocking. He says it in a mocking way, like he's trying to provoke, like he's reverse psychologying you. Anyway, it's trying to, anyways.
Morgan, don't do it. I mean, Rogadar, don't do it.
Upon hearing the Lascar call, Lucius call, Anakel call, Wolverine pick up his great axe. I let down my guard a bit and I sort of relax from being all tensed. I look at Arik and we will meet again, vampire.
Arik loosens his grip upon your glaive as the guards begin to approach now. They're brandishing all sorts of weapons, and they're brandishing them at you, like, ready to go. And these don't look like your regular Nightstone guards. These are some pretty tough-looking beings of Shalaska's mercenaries that Nalaskar employs. Nalaskar begins walking down the stairs, very, very pissed, like visibly pissed that you dare insult the tranquility of his location. So let me get these guards here so I can intimidate you. Just immediately walks towards you guys as Arik backs up. Are you allowed to back up, Rogadar?
Yeah, I'm allowing him to back up.
All right. Arik kind of backs up. You see him; he's kind of bleeding from a few of his wounds. He fixes himself, but stands up straight. Nalaskar just comes straight at you guys. This half-elf just walks over and just says, "After all I've done for you, I let you stay in my home free, and let you off the hook when you attack my man. I didn't even tell them that you killed Periwinkle. And this is how you will pay me. You asked me for a meeting with Arik. You gave me a guarantee you would not fight him. From what I saw, you attacked first. What do you have to say for yourself, Dragonborn?"
The meeting went well. And to pay you for your troubles, I take off the patch of the 10 gems.
Oh, okay, you're wearing the robe with many things.
Are
Yeah.
you kidding me? Oh my goodness, that's our money.
What?
You guys don't even know I have it.
I'm just still saying, what?
And I give him the 10 gems for his troubles.
All right, as you rip off the patch off this white robe, you grab a gem-looking one. As you rip it off, it transforms into a large sack, and you can hear the clinging and clanging of glass gems from deep within. You hand over to Nalaskar, who kind of cautiously looks at you. Looks at
It's
his
been a while
guards.
since I've fought anyone. I was a little too antsy and he provoked me there.
He's just like listening to you. Before he opens the pouch, he looks to his guards, who all kind of stand even more poised, ready to just rush in. Nalaskar opens it. You kind of see the twinkle in his eye as he looks upon 10 beautiful gems. Quickly closes the pouch and says, "All right. This will pay me enough to not tell the Shalaska about Periwinkle."
I turn a smirk at Alaska. Like a little.
"Don't try your luck. I want you out of my inn immediately. And I can't stop these citizens, these good citizens of Bargewright, from getting the city guard. So I'd suggest you make your way out of town as soon as possible, before they close the gates."
Rogadar, let's just take him.
Don't.
I
Oh,
couldn't-
Morgan.
No, we'll head out.
Yeah.
Another time, another place. We can go to Wamford and deal with it. I'm whispering this.
Really?
The sun's you can see outside the window, the sun's beginning to set. Nalaskar says, "Once those doors are closed to the Bargewrights, there's no running from Shalaska, and it'll be the news for the lot of you."
The hell out of here. All right, I'm done. Let's go. You good?
Zaya's
You
just
good?
giant panic. She's like, nope, fuck this. I'm with Lucius. She's like, she comes to you, Rogadar, says, "Rogadar, come on, Rogadar. You know, we've been through a lot of shit together, but I know a bad situation when I see one. Come on, we gotta get out of here." This time, Lucius
Yes,
is
I've
right.
already started getting ready to head to the door.
But
Um,
I I got my axe out and everything.
I know.
The guards kind of part ways as the Bargewright has cleared out quite a bit. Nalaskar kind of looks at you, Lucius. Just kind of gives you that kind of a look of like understanding. He knows that you weren't involved, but you kind of see this face of disappointment come over him as he's like, you gotta keep control of your people.
I'm not looking forward to the conversation that Lucius is going to have with us. So,
The look is noted. I just shake my head like for his benefit, like to like almost like yes, I know you're right, and then I just turn and leave.
All right.
I'm humiliated right now.
Everything you guys have done
never invite us to your home again. So
Like
as we're walking out-
Lucius like carries it well, like keeps his pride, like head held high. But like inside, I am humiliated at this entire display.
This is why he's a brooding individual. You guys broke him, yeah. All right, so are you all leaving the inn?
I'm leaving. As I'm walking out, the closest guard by the door, I just do one of those. I like look at him. I just give him the middle finger as I walk past him again, just to make sure he knows.
He's unfazed. Like they still have their weapons out. They're all watching you leave. All right. As you guys enter the
I
streets.
wanted a fight.
Oh, I didn't say I was leaving.
Oh my goodness! You're gonna
So let me go back to the map.
Wesley,
So,
I
well,
believe
Zaya-
in you.
So who left? Zaya left. Anakin
I
left.
was the first one out the door.
Lucius Peace. Sorry.
Okay. Well, as I'm turning around, I put my hand on Wolverine's shoulder and say, "We will meet him again." And I walk out.
All right. And Rogar leaves. Luna and Cinder, you leave.
Okay. I like shake my head like I'm in disagreement, but I will go because I know I can't take them all by myself.
Leaving Wolverbane, you stand there seething with your great axe. Arik, and the Laskar's looking at you. He's just like breathing heavily. He's just watching you.
I look from Arik to the Lascar to the guards that are behind him. Your days are numbered, vampire. And I walk out.
All right. You head into the streets where you head to the streets where it's a large collection of people. The people that most of the patrons of the Old Bargewright have fled into the streets for fear of getting involved in whatever was going to happen, fear of being associated to what was happening, fear of Shalaska's mercenaries.
Can you ping?
Sorry. There's a lot of people in the streets, and you're beginning to see formations of guards coming down different roads leading towards the Old Bargewright. As you know, people are pointing at you guys. Talk to guards, all pointing. It is clear that the mercenaries are coming for you guys for causing some violence in the Old Bargewright.
I turn to the nearest people now that they're actually watching us, and I'm like, "Do you guys not realize there's a vampire amongst you who's been murdering people around the town?"
The person's just like, "Don't talk to me! Don't talk to me! I don't want to be seen with you!" And they run away.
Wimps.
It is clear that
I grab Anakel's shoulder and I say, "Shut up!" and head toward the gate.
And you guys look to the sun is setting, and the thought of the Old Bargewright doors closing on you guys, not letting you out, is an imminent threat.
Okay, so
Brisk
walk-
pace,
yeah,
half jogging, I'm guessing.
Dash.
Mad dash.
All right, you dash. Just as you guys begin to all right, we got to get out of here. Guards approach. One of them looks at you guys and says, shouts, because a citizen points you out, basically sells you out. The guard says, "You there! Wait! Get back here!" And the guards
run
start
now, go.
trying to weave through the crowds to
Is
after
he
you
in
guys.
front? He's not in front of us. He's behind us.
Behind you guys, yeah.
Go.
I do like the classic "I can't hear you" sign with my hand, and I just keep running.
Okay, we're running. We're dashing. We're running out.
All right, you weave
Go.
and bob through the crowds. it's like a weekend kind of night, so there's a lot of people out. But you manage to just weave through, and you guys get to the gate as they're basically closing right now. You see, Lucius, you see your familiar the scrubs that had crossed you before. They're kind of just ordering the gates to be closed.
As I get there first because I have the fastest dash, right?
I do. I had the fastest. I'm at 90. Also,
Are
Sam,
you?
you have to
Okay.
refresh your.
Yeah,
refresh
Anakel is the fastest.
When I do get there, if the doors are closing, I want to brace myself and keep them open for everyone else.
All right.
I'll get there. I'll get there first, and as they're closing, I'll take my quarterstaff and I'll just shove it between the door.
Yeah, well, they're still pretty wide
behind
open.
me.
They're still open
Oh,
about 10 feet, but they're closed. Like they're in the process of just shutting down. Like, sorry, it's portcullis they have there. So it's still about 20 feet high, but it's like slowly descending. The guards see you guys, and they're like, "Oh, sorry, closing the gates. You're gonna have to pay to leave." You guys from the distance, you see Wolverine and Anakel get to the gates, but the door is basically like 10 feet up as you guys are just approaching it.
Is it like the scumbags who I scared before?
Yeah, it's
They're
the same.
They're the ones closing the gate?
Yeah, well, they're the ones that they're on the ground. They're ordering the gatehouse above.
Yeah.
Kind of just, it's time to close the gate kind of thing.
As soon as I'm within distance to be able to yell,
Yeah.
I say, you can hold it for 1 minute.
They see you and they're like,
Sam, refresh and roll 20, please.
the one individual sees you. He's like, "Oh, not again! Ah, fuck! Oh, hold the gates!" And it like holds at like 5 feet. Zaya just skirts underneath it, no problem. Just leaving guys behind. She's like, "No, peace, bye."
The
But you guys-
slowest out of all of us.
But as you guys are starting to crawl through, the guards are behind you. They're shouting for you guys to stop. The guards at the gate, look at you, look at the guards, they're like, wait a minute, come back here.
We're all on the other side of the gate.
You're starting to go through, you're starting to go through. You manage to get through as the guards like, wait a minute, and kind of looks underneath the door as the guards are just running at the drawbridge. They're shouting, "Open the drawbridge! Or, open the gates!" And your old friend shouts up to the gatehouse. You start to hear the as the gate begins to raise again. You guys are running for it.
Yeah.
Before I start
We
running,
have
I
not
turn around.
stopped.
In my mind, they're not after me, so I just keep going. I don't care.
I as we're running, I try to just do like a little back jog, and as back jogging, I don't give one, but I give 2 fingers to the guards, and then start dashing it some more.
All right.
You give a peace sign?
Yeah, that's what it was.
All right, you dash. You guys run. Which way are you running? You're running south. You're running towards Wamp. You're heading west, north.
Doesn't he
I hear the boat. There's a boat.
No, he head towards Wamford. I'm heading towards Wamford.
Yeah, we're going one.
Yeah, Wamford.
All right, you run down. Yeah, you run down the path towards the Iron Bridge. It's pretty quiet at this time of night, so there's no one really on it. There's a few passerbyers, but you run past them, almost knock into the water on this narrow bridge. The guards are losing pace behind you. They've kind of slowed down as you've descended and gotten off the Bargewright Hill. You run across Wamford, not stopping. You run a little further past, to the outskirts of the Wamford town on the east side. You look back, and the guards seem to have stopped their pursuit.
Oh, that was hairy, guys. That was
What's wrong with Harry?
Very hairy. That was very close, guys. That was very, very, very close.
We could have taken them.
Are you kidding me? 20 elite guards plus a
We've
vampire who
seen
almost killed all of us, bested all of us in single combat.
We've had worse.
No, we haven't. That
I
was the
don't think
worst
you have.
best part. Listen,
What?
we can do this. We know that he comes to Wamford. If we just stake it out,
Lucius just
Maybe-
whips around, looks right at Anakel, and is like, "Are you serious? You still want to pursue this further? Have you not made fools of yourself enough at this point?"
Therefore, we can't get any worse. Now's the opportunity. Dude, listen. We can have Zaya dress up as a little child and roam the streets with a little balloon in her hand at night. He'll definitely see her, pick her out as he's picking. Yeah, that's the stereotype of every child. She has a teddy bear in her left hand. He'll pick her out, he'll swoop down, and we'll get the jump on him.
I tell you right now that whatever fool plan you idiots concoct, I will have no part of it. And should you stir the wrath of this vampire again, I hope he sucks the blood out of each and every one of your bodies.
Hey!
Look, Lucius, you're a member of court, just like the rest of us are. So you need to stick with us.
Why don't you just go back to Alaskar, drop his pants, and kiss on his other cheek?
Oh!
Nailed it. That was good. I like that. That was good.
Yeah! Wolverine is... But seriously, we're supposed to be together in this.
I feel like Lucius would have attacked Wolverine there.
Be my guest.
Are you serious?
I'm just a DM. I don't make these calls.
Oh,
But remember,
Are we gonna do
once you
this?
start down this road, this dangerous road, there's no coming back from it. I'm just saying that.
I go for it.
You
Do it.
think
Lucius,
about
do
that.
it. Do it. No, he's done it. There's no
I
thinking about it.
cast banishment on Wolverine.
What does that do?
What does that do?
That is into another
Fuck.
dimension.
Make a charisma saving throw.
No, my.
Charisma.
Oh, guys, we can't fight. Amongst
leg.
ourselves.
Oh no, this is not good.
You fail. So
Oh no!
so you are. So Wolverine just poof, disappears from everyone's sight.
As soon as I see this, I whip around and I just clog Lucius in the side of the head with my quarterstaff.
Well,
No!
I'm fully aware. You don't get like a surprise round on me. You can't really do that.
Oh,
This is
I'm
gonna.
taking my initiative. I'm taking my initiative on this thing.
I cast banishment. Yeah, okay. So Wolverine poofs out of this plane into a harmless other plane.
What does the harvest plane look like while he's stuck there?
It's just
Oh,
like
it's a pocket dimension.
it's basically a pocket dimension.
Is it
yeah.
furnished?
That I don't even know. It's the nature of the spell.
All right. Warbane, you as soon as you say that, you find yourself just. It's almost like you're like swimming in endlessness, like the nightmare box. You just are, and then you aren't. You just exist. We'll say that for time being.
And I just glare at the rest of the party and I say, "Does anybody else have any witty comments?"
What's the turn order? Because I want to know if I go next.
Well, first of all, let's put ourselves in a position. Okay, so we can go with this actually. Well, we'll say Luna's kind of further out because she's a ranger.
Wait, why do they get to surround me?
No, sorry. Push your. I don't mind I'm moving yet. So you guys put yourself in. Zaya would have been with Rogadar, wherever Rogadar was.
I was right beside Wolverine.
And I was kind of ahead of everybody. Well,
you guys are heading eastwards. Okay, west to east.
I was determinedly heading east, so.
Okay.
I was the last one. Oh, I was one of the last ones to go out. First one to go out. Sure. Let's go.
All right. After that comment, Lucius, looking at the turn order here, looks like Lucius is on the top.
Are you fucking?
He's got that +1.
Oh, but he's not gonna attack us. We haven't attacked him yet. He just made a comment.
What do you want to do, Lucius? As you guys are you like guys looking threatening to him? Are you brandishing your weapons as a reaction?
I'm shocked. I'm looking at where Wolverine was standing. Is what I'm doing.
I'm not in attack mode.
Yeah, so I glare at everybody in the party. I say, "Does anybody else have any other witty comments?" And then I just like pause for a second, and then I turn like away from the party and just keep walking.
All right. You can make your movement if you want. As you're kind of standing there watching you.
Well, this is sort of all happening at the same time, right?
Yeah, unless you guys are just standing in awe. of what
No,
he was-
I want.
Well, no, I'm waiting to see
sorry.
what the turn order is to know
Yeah.
who's reacting first,
Yeah.
basically.
So next is Wolverbane, but he's stuck in the pocket dimension.
It's
What is that
1 minute
thing
if it matters.
Okay.
So it's 10 rounds.
All right. After it's Anikel's turn.
So can I go to him before he made his full movement?
No, well, that would
Right.
be his turn, right?
Like, if you want to consider the banishment the surprise round, then I spent my turn making my comment at you guys and walking away.
All right. Sorry, I'm losing those. I dash in front of Lucius with my.
Oh,
I don't know.
fuck.
I just dash in front of Lucius. I'm chasing him down. Next
So
turn.
you get right in front of him.
Yes.
All right, Lucius, you hear like the quick feet of the monk just and just skids across and right in front of you, just standing there with his quarterstaff.
Is there something I can do for you, Aniko?
My intention is to hit you, but I can't hit you in my turn. So
So you look
I
at me.
say
He's
no.
got
Just as
his,
I raise my, I say no. Just as I raise my quarterstaff, and I'm like, with freeze frame right here as I'm about to clock you in the head.
Okay.
Luna.
Okay. So
Hi,
I
how are you?
partially run up. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. And I say, everybody stop! Everyone looking at me?
You know, you kind of just grab the attention of everyone for the moment.
Okay. You guys need to stop and calm down. Everyone's heated right now. We've just been through something major, and everyone needs to calm the hell down. We can't fight amongst ourselves. Lucius,
right.
you hear me?
Yeah, I heard you.
You have anything to say?
Oh, that's 6
What have you
seconds.
done to...
Who's
Okay.
fighting?
Rogadar, you're next.
I'm not fighting.
I'm just giving. No, like I say to Luna, I'm like, who's fighting?
Well, what did you just do to Wolverbane? Where is he?
I gave him a little time to think about what he said.
I think that we all need a little
Time
bit of
out.
time here.
Which
Well,
one? It is Rogadar's
You're
turn.
welcome to take however much time you wish.
Me now?
Yeah, Rogadar. As
Okay.
they're having the conversation, what are you doing?
So after Luna's comment to Lucius, who are you with? Are you with us or are you with them?
My preference is to be with both, but you guys are making it increasingly hard with every step you take.
Increasingly hard with DM. Just kidding.
I've been trying to help you guys, and you seem absolutely intent on destroying every good contact and relationship I have.
What the hell?
Is that your turn, Wolverine? Or Rogadar?
Yeah, that would have been my 6 seconds.
Zaya says, "Oh no! Oh shit! Oh, what do I do?" She spends about 3 turns just contemplating what to do. Runs over. She's kind of looking to Rogadar. Like Rogadar is her like best friend. Looks to Rogadar and just sees him walking towards Lucius. But then looks at Lucius and knows she's divided at this moment. She sets a reaction. Do I have to tell you what it is?
I'd say no.
Okay. You see her kind of just poised, ready with her hands prepared. She's I guess holding her component, her flute. She's ready to cast something. She's just watching the situation very carefully.
I'm not in an aggressive stance. I'm just standing there, like relaxed.
Yeah, okay, you're being civil. Well, Anikel standing there with his weapon brandished to Lucius. At which point we go back to Lucius at the top of the round.
I turn my attention back to Anikel and notice that he has his staff up. I don't make any aggressive action. I just face him and I look him right in the eyes, and I say, "You do not want to make an enemy of the Zentarum."
I don't say anything.
Do you move, Lucius?
No, I just wait for him to put his arms down.
All right. At which point it's Wolverbane, but then Anakill. So Anakill, it's your turn.
I hear what Lucius is saying. I sort of just relax my arm, I just relax and lower my quarterstaff, and then look up to him like, Zentar means nothing to me, and then I just smack him with the quarterstaff.
All right, make an attack.
I sidestep it.
All right.
I use my key points for flurry of blows, and I 2 unarmed strikes. Are you kidding me?
I sidestep both of them.
You guys fought enough together that you kind of know Anakil's move. You know he likes to do a lot of feints.
Play it off like you meant to miss him.
Luna, you see Anakel go for Lucius.
But Lucius, to be clear, does not look like he's being aggressive whatsoever.
Yeah, just kind of the hands down, just kind of back and forth Matrix style.
Okay, well then I run in and I get between them. I push them apart. I push Anakel back.
Make a shove attack. Strength. Strength? It's like a grapple, right? Strength versus dex? Or strength versus strength?
Strength versus.
Yeah.
Versus
Yeah.
what?
It's a grapple check.
It's the same. Yeah, it's the same as a grapple.
So strength versus whatever the target wants to use, right?
Yeah.
The strength saving throw or?
Strength check.
No,
Look at the
athletics.
strength.
Or sorry, athletics, yeah. Well, it's been a while.
Fuck.
Versus Anakel's,
Acrobatics?
yeah. which is
Dex
athletics.
saving throw.
Dex. Yeah, you kind of push him. Anakel's, he's in his like monk stone stance, unmoving.
Can Cinder push 2?
Yeah, you can try.
Same athletics?
Yep, same deal. So just
Yes!
you used his athletics.
No,
Yeah.
you have to use his. That's his?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's different modifiers.
Sorry, it's just okay, sure. Yeah, it is his, but I use his.
Double.
I
That's
do
still a
martial arts
sturdy
thing where
lad.
It's
I
like
jump back,
waves.
one leg.
Yeah, waves crashing upon a rock. He's immovable, as he is taught. Rogadar, you see them going at each other.
We're not going at each other. I'm just trying to keep them
I meant
apart.
Anakel and Lucius going at
Oh,
each
yeah.
other, and Luna trying to resolve the situation.
Lucius, are you able to return Wolverbane to his place right now?
Mechanic-wise, not until my turn, but if the DM will allow it.
Yeah, if you want to. If you do that, it'll just put you guys out of initiative order. It'll hold initiative order for now.
I turn to Rogadar, and I look around, I see the situation has escalated. Lucius just rolls his eyes under his hood and makes a motion, and Wolverbane appears standing exactly where he was when he had disappeared.
I know immediately what
And
Did
I
that.
say, are we done here?
you tell me.
It's like, I'm done here. Now, are we going to move on and focus on our mission? Or are we going to continue to make witty jokes at one another?
So it was witty, eh?
Just like grunts under his breath. And then I turn back to Anakel and I say, well,
I look over his shoulder to Wolverine. I'm like, you good?
Let's just say that I haven't raged.
Are you good?
So I have my wits about me.
Are you good? Roller Bay, are you good?
Yes or no?
Just give me a minute.
My man needs a minute, we said.
I go stand over by Zaya.
Zaya kind of has brought her arms down. Just kind of, seeing the situation has de-escalated. She kind of says, man, we're the worst band of adventurers ever.
Perhaps now is a good time to put up the hut for the night.
I'm just waiting.
We're in the
I'm
middle
waiting
of the road
to
of
see.
Womford.
Well, I'm talking to Zaya right now.
Are you good, Wolver Bay? Are you good?
She says,
Shouldn't we run
okay.
further up though?
You guys
I'm
are
not
kind of,
even-
yeah.
I'm not even
You guys are
looking
the
at
outskirts.
Wolverbane. I'm waiting for Anakel to put down his arms.
I'm boring holes in Lucius.
And
I'm
Zaya
local.
sits down and begins ritually casting Leomund's tiny hut. Just trying to focus on this situation, but there's so much tension, she can't focus very well.
Let me just say, I didn't attack first.
Well, would
I'm
that
waiting
count
for
as
you,
an
Wolver
attack
Bay.
though? Lucius?
Sorry?
Would that count as an attack?
Well, he wasn't talking mechanically, just RP-wise.
Like,
I
You
know,
would
but
have
I'm
used.
just-
you would've
Obviously-
used the spell.
Like, you all know that Lucius could do something worse than a painless
that's just it.
banishment.
It's
It
not-
literally says, too, that, like, the other dimension is completely harmless. So you're feeling just as great as you did when you left.
An attack, okay. I don't take that as an attack anyway.
Mexican
It's
standoff
all on
for you
Wolver Bay
guys.
right now. Wolver Bay. What are you doing?
What are you doing, Warbane?
What's our location look like? We're in.
You
we're
are
in,
like, you guys have ran to the outskirts of the of Womford. You're on the Iron Road, basically. Just like just on the outskirts of Womford. So there's a few farmhouses behind you on the west where you'd come from.
Is there forest? Is there
No, you're on the Iron Road. Like it's just grass.
the road and grass?
Yeah, a few trees here and there. So Overbay, what do you do? This all is tipping the balance. Your choice tips balance here.
I walk past all of them, keeping my eyes on Lucius. As I pass him, I spit on the ground, and I keep walking out of sight.
All right.
And I lower my staff.
All right.
Once the situation has calmed down, Wolverbane is off in the distance. Everybody else lowers their arms. I turn to Rogadar, and I say, to answer your question more thoroughly, Rogadar, my allegiance has been and always will be with the Zentarum. But don't get me wrong. I have been traveling with all of you because it is my mission with the Zentarum to solve this problem with the giants. I intend to follow you, or I intend to travel with you and to aid you in your quest for as long as our goals are aligned. But you cannot expect me to sacrifice my previous allegiance just because you guys decide you want to cause some trouble.
Then I see this relationship more of a business than a friendship between us.
And as
It
he
is
says,
not.
I point to Rogadar as in like he gets it, and then turn around and I walk away.
It's like,
You would be someone that we would hire to come with us. That is how I view this now.
you can view it however you wish. It is a shame that we could not get along on more amicable terms. But,
You have cast a spell
you
on
guys
a friend. Even though it's a harmless spell, it is still a spell, and it is the start. Or it could be.
I was provoked and I reacted. Surely that's nothing to be up in arms about.
And I was provoked at the inn, and I reacted.
Oh, that was good. I like that.
That was
Lucius,
business, and now this is business.
Lucius thinks about your words there for a second, and you see a look of acceptance come across his face, and he nods, he says, "Understood. In that case, now that we are away from the Bargewright Inn, we can put all of this behind us, right?" And I look around at everybody.
I have one question, Lucius.
Speak your mind, Rogadar.
The way Arik was speaking, there is a chance he will follow us. On what terms would you be with him if you were to attack the group?
The way I see it, whatever deal Nalaskar has with Arik, it does not include hunting us down. Should he cross his bounds and come after us, I will stand by your side. But that does not mean that I will go along with you should you decide to return and disturb the arrangement as it stands.
I have no yearnings to go back there.
Well, then it seems that we've come to an agreement. Is everyone satisfied?
Zaya's just like, yep, I'm good. And she kind of breaks her focus, seeing Wolverine run off. She's like, I probably shouldn't make my hut here. Let's go find somewhere better to hide. And she runs off after Wolverine.
Our terms are met, Lucius. We can work together.
Indeed. And I hope that things are more amicable going forward.
We shall see where the journey takes us.
All right, so you guys collect yourselves as you kind of head off, I presume, off the road a bit to make a hut. Stop me if I'm wrong. So you guys head off, a little bit off of the road, find a spot. So set yourselves up or however you want. But Zaya begins sitting down. She's like, all right. I'm gonna make the hut. Nobody stab each other in their sleep. And she begins taking 10 minutes to ritually cast the spell. Just place yourselves where you would be while she would be doing that.
I'm not there.
You completely walked off,
I
right?
completely walked off.
Okay. Wolverine
I go off into the field area, and I'm just doing some Tai Chi meditation stuff.
20 feet away.
Yeah, like kind of sound, like so I can quiet.
Okay. Luna, Lucius.
I actually go and I copy Anakel. That looks like fun.
Okay.
You're coming with.
Well, you're going to do Tai Chi stuff. It looks like fun.
I just,
All right,
I'll
let
stay
Rogadar
around
come,
between them, and I start collecting herbs for my poultice.
Okay, so you
I let
refill your poultice.
Rogadar follow. I'm just like, don't speak, just follow, and I just start doing the moves.
All right. And Lucius, where do you stand? Or sit?
Kind of sharply aware of the tension that the party kind of shares toward me right now. I just want to distance myself from them. I just find some kind of quiet area, and I'm gonna start my meditation early, my trance early.
Okay. So you're off somewhere, far-ish?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just not so far that they can't see me, just kind of out of the way and not bothering anybody.
All right, cool. Put yourself somewhere. All right. So Luna, Zaya's eyes are closed. And you can begin to see the hut form around here. The dome start to shimmer as she's just focusing on the spell. Luna, you collect herbs. You find the good ones and you toss away the bad ones. Anakel and Rogadar, you in silent motions, do your meditational techniques.
Tai Chi.
There's no Tai Chi in this world, man.
Oh my god.
Tai
It's
Chi.
my chi.
Oh yeah, so you start doing your Mai Chi, and you do your Mai Chi, and Rogue does your Chi, and
Ew.
I don't know interpret it how you will. it's kind of just reflecting. Overbane, you've stormed off into the distance. Are you continue just walking? You just continue walking?
I look for like a tree to chop
Okay.
down.
All right. Off in the distance, like you're pretty far away from the group. You can barely see them, but you find a tree. Stand by itself. It's still pretty young, but you start going at it. While you guys are doing your, why are you doing your Mai Chi? You just hear a soft clap.
Oh yes.
And you hear, well,
I knew it.
I didn't think I would cause that much trouble. And you see appear right behind Rogadar from bat form with his exceptionally high stealth check, or stealth
Where it
number,
is?
Arik. Sorry, I can't move my stupid tokens.
Move them. Move them. We only have 10 minutes.
Oh, Sam, we get to refresh.
Me?
Fucker. I think my mouse is like breaking because I can't grab things. All right, here we go.
Am I back?
Here we go again. Arik comes swooping down in bat form and appears behind Rogadar and Anakel as they are doing their Mai Chi. Sorry. It says, claps softly and says, sorry if I caused you too much trouble. I'd hate to divide the mighty Torque. And goes in for a surprise attack on Rogadar.
No!
Are you kidding me?
Okay, am I close? Am I close?
He's
Am I
still
close?
damaged from before?
Who, me?
No, the Arik.
Oh, we won't
Hit him. You hit him a bunch.
Of
Stuck
course.
up blood.
Yeah, but the blood has gone away. His wounds seem to have healed.
Now you're down one barbarian.
Go far.
All right.
And I am asleep, essentially.
Yeah. It's 14 to hit, Rogadar.
That misses.
You're still doing your Mai Chi. You've learned quite a bit from Anakel as you quickly see Arik reach for you with his fangs exposed, ready to just start this again. You Mai Chi out of the way.
Okay,
Nice.
so Michael,
Yes.
are they like 20 feet away? Can I see them?
Yeah, every little squares are 5 feet.
Oh, so they're not far at all.
Not at all.
Oh, so I see. Okay. I mean, when it's my turn.
Well, I mean, we could do a round if you guys want, or we can hold it here and wait till next time.
No, no. No, I want to go now.
Kind of a
No.
good cliffhanger, though.
This is a good
Stop right
cliffhanger.
You gotta stop right
Come
here
on.
as Arik tries to bite Rogadar on the neck to steal his dragon blood. For whatever reason, you're not sure. But Rogadar dodges out of the way, while Wolverbane is off in the distance, chopping down a tree. Lucius meditates softly. Zaya's focusing on the Leomund Titan hut. Luna looks up to see the attack, and Anakel is blind. Come back next week. Come back next week.
But he heard
Find
the
out.
voice. He heard Eric's voice.
Oh, of course. Come back next week to find out what happens on the Gilded Dice.
On
Wow.
Thursday. Hopefully a Thursday.
I
If
scared-
not, follow us on Twitter for any updates. We'll let you know if we're doing other
But if we would have more updates if we actually went into battle now.
Man, I'm a little disappointed Anakel missed those attacks. I was really hoping for a...
I I was hoping not.
Unreal
Well,
precedent.
now that I know it didn't, it wouldn't have any effect.
You know what? I'm glad
I did.
that nobody's hurt, and we're going into this battle, rather than the other way
Yeah,
around.
half of you guys are going to this battle. I mean, Warbane's kind of far away, and Lucius is asleep. This is
Well,
gonna-
we have headpieces, and we can call peeps. Well, some of us
You have,
do.
yeah, you have earpieces, yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Oh man, that's not good though.
All right.
All right.
Thanks for watching, everybody. I
Thank
hope
you.
that was
Thank
thrilling
you.
enough for you. We'll see
Not
you
really,
on
because I
not
fought this
not
guy.
this Thursday, but next Thursday on the Gilded Dice.
Oh jeez.